You're watching Creekbox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sports Talk. We're live here with the head football coach, Coach Don Tison of the Clinch County Panthers. Coach Tyson, you come in here, you look like you worked a little bit today, man.
No, we did. We did every day.
It's hot, ain't it?
It's hot.
Want to congratulate you on picking up a game. A lot of people have been asking, I thought we were playing Lincoln County. Can you kind of walk us through what happened there, Coach?
Well, just, the game with Lincoln was originally contracted to be played at Georgia Southern. Mm-hmm. And with this virus, Georgia Southern University's football schedule, they didn't know. It was very volatile. They didn't know if they were going to be rescheduling games, and they just needed to have some flexibility with their schedule. So they felt like it was good that if they just went ahead and said that they need to leave that weekend open for them, and went ahead and told us so we could make other arrangements. And I assumed that it would just go to whoever the home team was, and then the next year we would go there. And,
that's how it's done everywhere else. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean that's anybody. I mean that's what anybody would assume, but that just wasn't the case on their end. We wanted to play, and we did everything in our power to play that game because we really wanted to play them.
Well, I understand that you said we were the home team, so you thought they were going to come here, and then. You said, well, look, we'll go to Lincoln. We'll go to Atlanta. We just want to play.
Yeah, we tried it, and without going into any more detail than that, it just didn't work out.
That's right.
So we got stuck not having a game, and man, that just that drove me up the wall because that was our season opener.
Well, you've been practicing how long now, Coach?
A long time. I don't even know
They're
how
ready
long.
to hit,
Yeah, we've been practicing against each other, hitting each other, and man, you just need something different. You need that game.
That's right.
And we didn't get our scrimmage game, the scrimmage game's getting canceled. So we lost that. And so, man, we've been going at each other for a long time. And after a while, it's just repetitive, and you just need to be preparing for another team.
That's right.
You need to be running some scout offense from another team. And just lining up their defense and scouting other teams and doing all of that stuff. That's what football is really all about. That's when it gets fun. And we've just been stuck in that grind whole time. And, man, when we lost that Lincoln game, then that would just push it another week back. And so, man, we just worked really hard, and finally Macon County agreed to play us. They kind of in the same boat we were. And we went ahead and signed a 2-year contract with them. So we'll travel up there. They needed a home game, and we didn't necessarily.
Yeah, we were going to Southern anyway.
We were traveling anyway. Right. So we agreed to go up there, and then next year we will be the home team at Georgia Southern.
So they're going to come to Southern instead of Lincoln for next year.
Right. They just took Lincoln's place. So now we'll play them at Georgia Southern in the Earl Russell Classic next year. And financially, since they'll get the gate money from this game, we'll get all of the gate money from that game.
You can't beat that.
So you can't beat that deal, and we'll still get to go to Georgia Southern, and we will have it in the contract that if something happens,
you're coming to Homerville.
You coming to Homerville.
That's right. And man, looking, Coach, Lincoln County, and Macon County. Lincoln's always been a power from years past, but they've struggled the last several years. Now, Macon County, looking at it as a coach standpoint, you're playing a tougher opponent, in my opinion, in Macon County than what Lincoln County would have been. Yeah. Lincoln won state, 5 years ago?
2016.
Macon,
Yeah,
and that they've always had great athletes. We've got a good tradition with them. They've always, we had trouble getting over the hump with them in years past. Finally got to it, but.
Well, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to play Lincoln was obviously the history.
That's right.
And my junior year, they put us out in the playoffs, and I'm still mad about it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, but now this is the next best thing.
That's right.
Because Macon put us out my sophomore year.
That's right.
So I'm not as mad as about my junior year, but I'm still, you got to find ways to motivate the team and things you look at. And we're actually 0-5 against Macon County. We lost.
Are we? I didn't realize that.
Lost to them in '96. That was my sophomore year, and then 2 or 3 years in a row when my daddy coached in the
I can
early
remember
90s.
in 1980 we went to Montezuma, which
That was them.
That was them, and they beat us 13-0. It was
That's
a year
it.
after we played for the state championship against
Yep.
Greenville.
That's Montezuma. That's them. That's Macon County. So we lost to them then, 3 years in a row, right there in the 90s. I think it might have been 92 to 90. I can't remember exactly the dates right there. And then again in '96. So they've had some tremendous football teams, and they have their fan base and their town is very similar to ours.
That's right.
You know, they love football, and when they found out that they were playing us, they got excited just like we got excited. So
Well, that's good, man.
you know, it should be a really good atmosphere.
Well, man, and going up there, what kind of offense will we face with them, Coach? I mean, do they still
Well,
run the?
your
They
guess is
run the
about as good
spread
as
here
mine.
4 or 5 years ago. I don't know what they do now.
And it's kind of like us. You know, we could run anything. You know, we have the players. We could run the single wing. We could run some spread, and we've played with a little bit of this and that. But you know, we're going to base out of the single wing. And with them, you look back, and in 2016 when they won state, they were a spread team.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
And then the year after that, they were a spread team. And then last year, they ran predominantly out of a wing tee offense, but also ran some spread. So we're going to have to prepare for really. We've got to be sound in whatever they come out in, you know, and kind of pick your poison on what you think they're going to base out of and what they're really going to try to do, try to get in their mind and try to figure out what they think they could do against us, and just be prepared for anything, really, because you don't want to get caught off guard. You know, not having a scrimmage game, having no film on them.
That's right.
You know, the biggest thing going into the game is you don't want to get misaligned and get caught off guard with some type of shift and some type of stuff that they might throw out there to really try to throw you off, because there's no film. There's no way to prepare for anything because you haven't seen anything. So, you know, we've been doing a good job with that, keeping things pretty basic and just letting our kids play fast.
And one good thing about playing somebody that is good as Macon County is the power rankings doesn't exist. So,
right.
I mean, if you were to lose, of course, we don't want to lose, but if you were, it's not going to hurt you down the road. Is that right?
That's right. Really glad about the power rankings being gone, because it really frees you up to play somebody like Macon. I mean,
That's right.
you know, and we've got tough games. Pelham, we've got Pierce.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, are we going to win those games? I don't know. You know, we're going to sure try.
That's right.
But if we lose them, it's not going to hurt our standings in the playoffs. The only thing that matters is finishing the top 4 of the region.
That's right.
So whereas before, years past, you know, I mean, you'd have to schedule and prepare for games. You know, like every game was make or break.
Well, there were some teams that lost 1, maybe 2 region games, didn't make the playoffs, finished 3rd in the region because of the power ranking. You know,
that's right.
Well, that's going to lead us to our first break, and we'll hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
For the best pizza and wings in town any day of the week, check out Huey's One Stop in Homerville. Drop by, fuel up, and let Mr. Nick Patel and staff serve you some mouth-watering pizza and wings that you won't soon forget. Or just take that favorite pizza and box of wings home. Call 912-487-2338 to order your pizza and wings every Friday night after the game. Huey's One Stop, 193 Church Street, Homerville. At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler & Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers! Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm Alan Henley, and we're here with the head football coach of the Clinch County Panthers, Coach Don Tison. And we've picked up, where did you find this little one at, Coach?
She was wandering around out there in the parking lot.
And this is Julia Tyson. Am I right, baby? Is that your name?
Yes.
And how old are you, Julia?
7.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you like?
I like what I like to do.
Yeah, what do you like to do?
Sometimes I might like to be a little crafty.
Uh-huh.
A little crafty.
Like that necklace? I like that necklace you got on.
Thank you.
Now, what grade are you in?
2nd,
Second grade. All right. Who's your teachers?
Hattie Strickland.
Heidi Strickland. Is that, I mean, I guess y'all just have one teacher. You don't change classes?
Is she sweet?
Yes.
Now, do you go to the football games on Friday night?
Yes.
And who do you cheer for? Do you cheer for your daddy? And the
My
Panthers?
daddy.
That's right. Well, we're glad you're here because look, with you on here, we're gonna get probably over 1,000 likes, easy, easy. And Coach Tyson, you're gonna have to hide out front on the front porch here, probably in about 9 years.
I'll be right there.
You know, there's not gonna be nobody blowing the horn, and they're gonna have to walk in the house.
That's right.
Well, Coach, we're gonna say we've talked about our first. You picked up Macon County as our opponent. And, man, I'm glad you're doing this. You know, we didn't get our scrimmage in Friday night. Y'all can tune in to kickoff is set for 7. We're going to do a red-white game, Coach.
That's right.
Tell us how you're splitting the teams and what it's going to consist of.
We tried to make it as fun and as interesting as possible starting Monday, this past Monday. We split the coaching staff up.
Oh, man. That's
all right, starting Monday morning, the coaching staff had a draft. So they got to, pick teams, and they could pick whoever they wanted, and then we just went one team went kind of lineman heavy, bigger.
Well, yeah, of course, Coach Richardson, he's going to draft all the linemen.
And then the other team went more skill guy.
That's right.
So it's kind of two different teams, two different looking teams. But we split the teams up, and for a portion of practice starting Monday, we split them up and let them practice. And, I told them, look, you can put in trick plays. It don't matter.
Man, that's
it doesn't matter
good.
what you run.
That's right.
You're trying to win.
That's right.
We've got officials coming.
Man, that's
and
good.
We're going to get the cheerleaders out there and the band and try to have it just like a game, because not only do we need the practice and the film and to get the feel of playing and the conditioning of playing a ball game, but the cheerleaders give them a chance to get out there. Let the band have a chance to get out there and do like a halftime show if they want to.
That's right, man.
And let them have a practice game, so to speak, and just while we're trying to get better and get prepared, try to make a few memories.
Well, man, there's nothing to do, man. I know everybody's excited. Last night we had a softball game over in Pearson, and I read your text messages that you'd posted on Facebook, and everybody's excited. Football, when you go there and the lights are on and the band's playing, man, and the concession I'm sure will be open. We'll have, you're going to run, what did you say, 8-minute quarters? Probably
8-minute quarters, and as the game goes, because everybody's going to have to be playing both ways, and we're probably not going to be in quite good enough shape.
And you're going to do the free kicks? Are you going to do any special teams?
Probably won't do any special teams.
That's right, because you got. I mean, if you've divided them up evenly, you know, it would be in a Class A. It's hard to.
Right.
But now let's talk about the special team. Well, before we get there, what you text, you want people to bring. It's not going to cost nothing to get into the game.
That's right. Yeah. It's free admission.
That's right.
But this year, with the guidelines that we have to follow and being as safe as possible, for home games and away games, we're just going to have water bottles, like 12-ounce water bottles, because the old, you know, squirt bottles that you refill and you pass around, you can't do that. So, you know, we thought about using the gallon jugs and having their number on it, but then, you know, what if somebody's jug gets busted?
That's
or
right.
what if you can't find the right jug? And it just opened up a whole another section of problems. So a lot of teams are doing it where they just have a cooler of water bottles and they drink what they want and then they just throw that away. And then, you know, you got plenty of water to hydrate. You don't have to worry about keeping up and keeping things separated. So we're going to go through a lot of water. You know,
Oh my Lord, yeah.
It's going to be a lot. I have no idea how much, but I know it's going to be a lot.
Now, will y'all still take the water coolers, or
We'll take a water cooler just as a backup. The water cow that maybe we could use it to refill if we happen to run out. But hopefully we won't run out. So that's the reason for the water donations. And as far as the peanut butter, I know no other team around has asked for peanut butter. But we've just got a lot of boys, and we're out there running and we're lifting weights, and the kids that are doing it and doing it like they're supposed to do it, I mean, they burn so many calories. And they're trying to get bigger, they're trying to get stronger. And if you don't ingest and take in enough calories and protein and keep something on your stomach, then you're just spinning your wheels. Your body is not going to be able to build.
See, what you're trying to do is get enough peanut butter to send it home with each player.
like ones that need it, you know, some of them, they don't need any peanut butter.
Yeah, that's right. I can imagine, yeah.
Some of them they could spare a little bit, but now we have a lot of players and they're tremendous athletes, and they work really hard, and in order for them to reach the potential that they could get to, we have to make sure that they're getting some food and at least having something. And peanut butter is probably is slow digesting, and it's high in protein, and it's got calories and fat in it, and those kids need that. And you know, last year we started feeding them spaghetti once a week, and we're going to start doing that next week. And man, they'd load up and they'd come in and eat.
Man, that pasta.
Mounds.
Yeah.
We had a couple. I bet you they would eat 8-9 pounds of spaghetti. That'd beat all I've ever seen.
Well, you got some 300-pound linemen, man. They need.
But it's mainly the skill guys. You know, the guys that have 3 or 4% body fat. They need a little bit extra, and I just want to make sure that they have. I could send that home with them, and just so to make sure they have something at the house that they could make a sandwich with, or just eat it off a spoon or something. You know, so that's the reason for the peanut butter.
Well, man, that's going to lead us into our second break of the night. We'll hear a word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back with Miss Julia Tyson and Coach Donald Tyson. We'll be right back.
And then along came Walker Jones.
You know Walker Jones is the automotive superstore.
But did you know we're also the Super Service Center?
That's right. With more than 56 bays, Walker Jones does as much service on all major brands as all the other service centers in town combined. And we're loaded with experienced professional ASC certified mechanics to get the job done right the first time.
Hey, I'm Jim, coming down to see us for service at the home of the lifetime warranty. Lifetime.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ. Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes, and remember, we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year. Homerville Jewelers on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm Alan Hanley. I'm here with the head football coach, Coach Don Tison, and his precious daughter, Miss Julia Tyson. And we were talking in the break, man, and Julia's going to be a movie star one day. Did you know that, baby? You're going to be able to come to Creekbox and probably help us out a lot here in a couple of years. We were talking, and Julia likes to dance. Tell us a little bit about what kind of dancing you like to do, Julia.
I've done tap, ballet, and jazz, but I've only done jazz for 1 year. And I would say this year my favorite was jazz.
Jazz? Now, does your daddy ever get out there and show you any of his moves dancing? Can he dance?
No, but maybe. But there was one time at Baton when we performed somewhere, and like all the people that like I did baton with, he just started dancing and everybody watched him.
Would you embarrass baby?
Yes.
Bless your heart. Could he twirl the baton?
No, he was just like
just all fingers.
He was trying to dance.
Now you have a brother also, is that right? An older brother,
yes.
William, and you were telling a story a while ago. Your daddy said he did give you a bunny. Your dream animal would be a bunny, is what you said a while ago. What happened to the bunny your daddy got?
So when Daddy was at the blueberry farm, he saw a bunny, and he knows that I've won the bunny. I've won the bunny for like 3 months. But yeah, for 3 months. He knows that I really won the bunny, so he saw a bunny at the blueberry farm, and they tried to catch it, and they catched it. But then I realized
Go ahead, baby. You're doing
that it was
great.
like a wild animal, and I would just feel better if like it was from a store and not wild.
That's right. That's right. That's a great answer. Great answer. So now, do you have competition in dancing? Do you have to go off and do any of them, Julia? Or?
You know, it's not really much of a competition. Just
something you enjoy going to do?
Yeah, recital.
Eventually, you'll probably do that, though, won't you? Competition.
No.
I like watching that cheerleading competition. Do you ever watch that? Now, you're talking about some great athletes. Your daddy will have to show it. I mean, I'm sure your future is going to be a cheerleader for the Clinch County Panthers somewhere down the road. I'm sure. Don, man, she's precious. We appreciate you bringing her on. Man, before we get out of here, how's the team looking? Is it headed in the right direction, you think?
It is. We've got some really good players, and I think eventually we're going to have a lot of depth. It's just this year with this virus and the things that we've been having to go through with it, it has just been, I don't want to say stressful, but it has added so many different obstacles.
Man,
and the way you approach practice and the way you prepare, and you got to get everybody ready. I mean, we may have one set of offensive line out there one day, and then 2 days later it'll be a different set. And it's just hard to get continuity, you know, with an offensive line or with any team, offensive, defensive team, period, when people are changing constantly. And so, you know, the challenges are
a lot
different.
of people say, look, really, are we going to play football? I mean, and that's nothing we can answer. I mean, it changes day to day is what you're saying. I mean, right now we're going, and you know we're going to play Friday. And
well, I got an email today. I get an email once a week. The GHSA meets once a week, and they send out all the coaches and athletic directors an email about the meeting and about what they discussed. In the last 2 weeks, it's been a very short and sweet email saying that we're continuing on as planned.
Man, that's great.
So we are really close. I mean, we're playing next week. So you get an email this week saying we're going as scheduled. We're playing September 4th. That's not a month away.
That's right.
That's next week. So we're going to, unless something really drastic happens and something, you know, the numbers spike and something really drastically shakes the nerves of the GHSA, then we're going to play next Friday.
Man, and everybody's ready for it in Homerville. Before we get out of here, I got to touch. We lost probably the best kicker in the history of Clinch County last year in Zach Robbins.
Well, we did, no doubt about that.
Who will replace him this year? Do you have a couple of people that you've been looking at?
Well, James Montgomery, he worked.
Kicked some last year.
He did kick some last year, and he worked with Zach for probably 2 years. So he's been working with Zach, and he's continued that same type of training regimen that every day at practice they go and kick. And there's Mackenzie Steedley, him, Tucker Robbins.
Yeah, Tucker, that's right.
Zach's younger brother. So we have a group of special teams players that they go, and for at least an hour and a half, they go over there and all they do is kick.
Because man, that's a big, when you're Class A, that has won us some games the last 3 or 4 years with having Zach. You know, where you can at least attempt a field goal from the 25-yard line, you know, instead of having to go for it 4th and goal.
That's right.
So, you know, I remember them days.
I do too.
4th and 50, you'd go for it.
Had to.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time, and of course, bringing your lovely daughter, Miss Julia. Julia, you come back anytime you want to, baby, with your daddy. You're invited anytime. Bring William. Also, a time. Now, William, have they started? I got AC coming in next week. Have they started ball at the rec park yet?
I think I heard AC talking last night about getting sign-up started and starting to get some kids out. I think they wanted to wait for school to start.
That's right.
And
to make sure
see
everything.
just how that went. And man, as the school system, you have to. I mean, the stress that the administrators and the people at the board office and everybody.
Well, now William and them have been playing travel baseball for the last couple of months. Well, all summer probably.
They hadn't really stopped. But as far as the school goes, man, we have handled that, and the things that they've done, and it feels like this week it has really felt like everybody's kind of settled in, and it's not as stressful. So I feel like AC and the rec park board was waiting on that.
That's
so
right.
They,
see how everything goes after Friday with the scrimmage. I'm like you. We're fixing to start a new month, and I look for him to. That's when we're bringing him in next week. Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time, and we'll see you probably next week to talk about the trip up to Macon County. I'm Alan Henry along with Don Tison and Miss Julia Tyson. We'll see you next week.